Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a young boy named Aiden. Aiden was an ordinary boy, but he had big dreams. He wanted to achieve greatness and leave a mark on the world. However, he faced many challenges and doubts along the way. One day, Aiden came across an old, wise man sitting under a tree. Curious about his journey to greatness, Aiden approached the old man and asked, "Sir, how did you become so wise and accomplished?" The old man smiled warmly and replied, "Ah, my dear boy, greatness is not achieved overnight. It is a journey filled with hardships, perseverance, and self-belief. Let me share a story with you that might help you understand." Long ago, in a distant kingdom, there lived a young warrior named Kale. Like you, he aspired to achieve greatness. He wanted to be known as the bravest warrior in the kingdom. To prove his worth, Kale decided to participate in the legendary Trials of Valor. These trials were held once every 10 years and were renowned for their difficulty. Kale began his journey by training day and night, pushing his limits, and learning from the best warriors in the land. As the years passed, he became an exceptional swordsman, but doubts plagued his mind. Am I truly capable of greatness? He wondered. On the day of the Trials of Valor, Kale stood before the council of judges, ready to face the challenges that awaited him. The first trial was the trial of courage. Kale had to cross a treacherous bridge suspended high above a deep chasm. Fear gripped his heart, but he took a deep breath and walked steadily across the bridge. With each step, he felt his courage grow stronger. The second trial was the trial of wisdom. Kale was presented with complex puzzles and riddles that tested his intellect. He reasoned through each puzzle with determination until he finally solved them all. The final trial was the trial of strength. Kale had to defeat a formidable opponent in hand-to-hand combat. The opponent was skilled and fierce, but Kale relied on his training and never gave up. After a long and grueling battle, he emerged victorious. Kale had completed the Trials of Valor, but the judges looked unimpressed. "You have shown great skill, but true greatness requires more than just physical prowess," one of them said. Feeling disheartened, Kale returned to his village, unsure of where he went wrong. As he walked through the village, he noticed an elderly woman struggling to carry a heavy load of firewood. Without a second thought, Kale rushed to her aid and offered to help. With a grateful smile, the woman said, "Thank you, young warrior. You have a kind heart." In that moment, Kale realized the missing piece of his journey. True greatness was not just about physical strength and skill, it was also about compassion, humility, and serving others. From that day on, Kale dedicated himself not only to honing his fighting abilities but also to being a source of support and kindness for those in need. Years passed, and Kale's reputation grew not only as a skilled warrior but also as a compassionate and wise leader. He earned the respect and admiration of his kingdom, and his legacy lived on long after he was gone. As the old man finished the story, he looked at Aiden and said, "You see, my dear boy, greatness is not about reaching a specific destination. It's about the journey you take, the lessons you learn, and the lives you touch along the way. Embrace challenges, believe in yourself, and always remember to be kind and compassionate. That is the path to true greatness." Aiden felt a newfound sense of determination burning within him. He thanked the old man for the inspiring story and set off on his own journey to greatness, knowing that no matter what obstacles he faced, he had the power to overcome them with courage, wisdom, and a kind heart. And so, the young boy began his adventure, with the belief that one day, he too would leave a lasting legacy of greatness in the world.